Hello everyone, this is Abhishek, founder of Aerith, and today I'm going to share with you what we've been working on, which is an AI agent platform. Now, let me just quickly sign in. So, an AI agent is something that uses a large language model like OpenAI behind the scenes, but you can also use your own models, which we actually include. And what you do is typically in a large language model like OpenAI, ChatGPT, Claude, you can only get a request and response. It doesn't do anything else. You know, answer a question, um, you know, uh, tell you how to do something, but you have to do it yourself. The agent actually takes the steps to do those things, and that creates a lot of interesting use cases. Now, on our platform, you can create an agent quite easily, and we'll come back to this. But first, let's take a hypothesis. Now, LLMs that are trained on a data that's an year old, and you can't really query it for the latest data. So what we've done is we've created two agents, and here we have an SEC agent. So what it does is that it allows you to query the SEC filing database. All right. And the moment the SEC report is released, within seconds, it's available on our platform using basically just training the AI as soon as the SEC filing is available. So let me paste a prompt to save some time. So here I have a prompt that says use the latest filing, because I know BlackBerry just filed last week, and I say just very generally do a summary, and I just to be on a safe side to show you that we've got the exact data. I've put filing date, a form type, just risks and concerns, sentiment, and I'm no equity analyst, so I leave an open-ended question in there, and I say just highlight anything that's of interest, because I haven't read the whole report, and it's probably 50-60 pages long, which you can go look up at Edgar. But you can see it's captured the right date, the 10Q, the type of report it is, and it's given us some information. Look at this concentration risk. So you wouldn't know to ask for this specific thing unless you were looking for it. That's how traditional search indexers work. In this case, I just put an open-ended thought into the AI and said, look, just look for something that's interesting or important. And now this is important, and this is a very special word. Let's just check if it's there. Yeah, let's just go to Edgar recent filings. All right. So here's the BlackBerry report. I'm going to search for concentration. So there it is. And if I flip back, it says comprising 12%. Does it mention? Yeah, 12% of the company's revenue. So it's there. So a couple of things to notice. It does grab the latest report. It does know which type it is. It picks up the things that we're interested in. Another thing it picked out was the sentiment. Now I can limit it to say just give me one sentiment. If you had to read through this, how many pages it is, 50 pages, and just give me the sentiment of the management, forward looking or the past, based on history. The reason I was doing this is because I had a hypothesis that, and we can do this with earning calls as well, that earnings call is too late. An SEC filing happens maybe an hour before the earnings call, and between the SEC filing to the earnings call, market has already moved. Another thing we can do is, now there's a lot of AI coders out there, but this is not the purpose. The purpose here is to get simple things done without requiring an engineer, for example, to do something. So here's an example. Okay, I'm going to talk to the Python engineer. I'm going to give it a sort of complex problem to solve. I'm going to say, create a chart comparing Apple and NVIDIA, and it could be anything, it doesn't matter, over the past 3 months, and save as a file. It doesn't matter how I type it. I can say Apple and NVIDIA and save as file. Press enter. Now in a typical AI, it would write the code, give you the code, and if you know how to run it, it probably has errors and you can fix it. That's great, but it might take a while. If you're an experienced Python engineer, you could do this maybe an hour or so and submit it back. But in this case, what it's doing is it's using AI to write the code. Then it deploys the code on the cloud platform, installs the libraries, and if there's any bugs, it's going to fix those bugs, redo the code till it has the right result. When it has that, it will give it back to us. I'm going to take this link. I did not ask it to display it, so I paste it here. And there we go. It has plotted based on whatever time range I had given it. That's the general idea. Creating agents is also pretty straightforward. If you just type the name of the agent, the AI will figure out what you're trying to do and pick the right template, and then you just give it whatever features you want to give it, be it coding, be it fetching data, maybe using Alpha Vantage API or TradingView. These agents are not limited to financial domain only. You can actually connect it to any database, private databases, data sources, and you can also just have it run proactively, which means it's always monitoring the filings or your data and doing something and just alerting you via email or Telegram or whatever. That's the general idea. I hope you can find some ideas and get in touch with us so we can help you onboard those ideas. Thank you.